Hey everybody! Today we are going to play a game called Someone Stole My Lunch. The title is pretty self-explanatory, so let's go ahead and play it. Start! The door opens with a jingle as I walk in. This must be management's doing again. They said it's to improve morale when we're too busy to head outside. But what type of cafe only has one coffee machine? Only one? They didn't even provide us with any coffee filters. I'm tempted to tip over the nearby trash can, but decide against it. The janitors are on the same sinking boat as us. My only saving grace is lunchtime. And today is special. Any other day, I would have gone out into the big city and treated myself at a local bistro. However, a new project sprung up and I've been forced to stay inside during lunch. My weary co-workers also have to live this type of life, suffering from malnutrition and gastritis. Terrible. But why should I suffer alongside them? What awaits me behind these fridge doors is my masterpiece, my katsudon. Sorry if I'm butchering that. The night before, I flattened the plumpest pork loin, the crispiest, and breaded it in the crispiest panko. Sounds good. And deep fried it in the finest oils and spices from my pantry. Double fried to perfection, then smothered in beaten eggs, sweet onions, and homemade tonkatsu sauce. All atop a steaming bowl of fluffy rice. Saliva dribbles down as I imagine my fork piercing through the skin to reveal its soft white meat inside. It's unfortunate I couldn't eat it fresh off the stove, but at least the microwave here is more competent than the company's infrastructure. With a happy hum, I walk over to open the fridge. The shelves are emptier around this time, so I easily spot my bowl. Despite the bowl's innocent pink coloring, it's from a prestigious lunchbox brand. My food deserves the best, of course. I pick up my cute bowl, but I notice something's off. Sauce stains at the sides of the bowl's lip. Did I spill it on the way to work? Now that I think about it, it's much lighter than it was this morning. With trepidation, I unclip the lid. Ooh, it's gone! Bastards! My thick cut of fried pork, my egg slurry of dashi and soft onions, my fluffy steamed rice. All gone! Only a light brown puddle and some rice grains remain. Is this the work of a thief? Obviously. Wait, no, I shouldn't be doubting my coworkers. Who else would have eaten it? Maybe someone took my lunch by mistake. I think they would know they aren't eating the lunch they made. But this morning, I only saw clear Tupperware containers. How could anyone mistake my lunch for theirs? Did someone steal my lunch? My stomach gurgles painfully. It tells me that my decision to skip breakfast was a foolish one. And my phone alarm goes off. My 15-minute break is about to end. What should I do about this thief? Murder. Give up, quit your job, report to HR. Where's the option of just like walking out and be like, hey, which one of y'all jerks ate my lunch? HR's, are they really going to do anything about it? I mean, quitting my job's a little drastic. I'll just give up. I can only give up. Whoever it is, how would I even find them? Filling a paper cup with stale cold coffee, I go back to my cubicle in defeat. Aw, so sad. The next day. My lunch got stolen again. I'm suffering from hunger pangs. Did you not eat breakfast again? But perhaps whoever stole it needed it more than I did. That's a good way to look at it. They're probably more happy to eat than I am sad to be hungry. With my sacrifice, the total number of satisfied workers in the company increased. So, let it be. Enlightened, I continued to make decadent meals and leave them out in the open. Every single one of them was eaten, and I went home hungry. Management rewarded us with coffee filters that week. Oh, yay. Maybe I did make a difference in this company. Employee performance review. Ending number 1. Acceptance. Kale performed my review. Very bad. That's a very bad ending? Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna choose one of the different endings. This must be management's doing again. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this, and we'll go to the other endings. All right, so we're back at the endings again. So let's report to HR, because I don't want to quit just yet. Let's report it to HR. The most rational decision is to report it to Human Resources. I take out my phone and speed dial HR. It's important to have your most important contacts ready when you need them. Hello, this is Kale of Human Resources. How may I help you? Hi, Kale. I'd like to report a theft. What was stolen? My lunch? Was it during company hours? On company property? Yes and yes. Unfortunately, we cannot compensate your loss. I don't want compensation, Kale. An employee's lunch is their personal property. Yes, but isn't it worrying to have a theft happen on company grounds? We have cases like this very often. The company is not responsible for them. Yes, I know, but if you have anything else to report, please send an email. My lunch break is starting. Was it you, Kale? Did you take my lunch? Kale hangs up before I can say any more. Does it happen often? Then do something about it. Nobody likes Kale. With nothing else I can do, I begrudgingly pour myself a lukewarm cup of coffee and return to work. The next day. Despite yesterday's incident, I still brought my lunch. I can't falter in the face of despair. After all, I made mapo tofu. How did I make it again? Oh, wow. Rat poison. So, we can do murder. Szechuan peppercorns. But some people like spicy food. Let's wax. With the help of many YouTube videos, I made a wax replica of mapo tofu. The white tofu cubes are made from wet styrofoam. The red sauce is from acrylic and watercolor. I mixed roasted ground peppercorns into the translucent red wax and poured it into my bowl. It helps hide the smell. With a glaze of resin and some patience, the fake wax mapo tofu was completed. I snicker, imagining the perpetrator attempting to scoop into the mold, only for their plastic spoon to rebound back into their face. In exchange, I'll starve. I was still waiting for my model to dry this morning, so I had no time to make myself something to eat. You skipped breakfast again. 5 hours later. Lunch quickly arrives, and I return to retrieve my bowl from the fridge. I couldn't keep my excitement down. Despite knowing that it's fake food, seeing an untouched dish satisfies me. I flick open the lid and... somebody took a giant bite of it. A scoop, no, 2 scoops were gone from the bowl, like sliced jelly. This thief is beyond my comprehension. But something sparks inside me. I return to my desk to write my resignation letter. Afterwards, I run to the nearest tech store and purchase some necessities. So we're quitting? Wax food, you wouldn't believe it. All right. So you turned yourself into a famous YouTuber. What do I gotta do here? Anything? Oh, gotta scroll down. I quit my job and became a wax food artist. Yeah, I believe it. Yep, that's me. I became a wax food artist YouTuber. What can I say? After witnessing that travesty, I knew I had talent in the wax arts. If someone can mistake my creation for real food, then why live a corpo life? Very true. Good for you. Employee performance review, number 3. So I got ending number 3, raw talent. Oh, Kale's telling me it's very bad. Whatever, Kale. Alright, let's try another ending. I'm gonna skip through these again. Alright, so we reported to HR, so let's just quit our job. We're just gonna quit now. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everything in this damn company. Something snaps inside me as I run over to the coffee machine. I rip it off the wall and toss it to the ground. Just office space it up in here. The trash can is next. With a firm kick, it flips over and empty coffee cups fly out. Finally, the stupid little jingle bell. I yank it off the door's hinge and aim it squarely at the employee of the month frame on the wall. My breath is haggard and my back is covered in sweat. Sedentary office workers can only do so much. I stomp to my cubicle and hastily write up my 2 weeks' notice to Human Resources. Though, who can even say I'll be here tomorrow? Once I'm out the front door, I'm never coming back. That was a short one. Okay, so boiling point. I just got super rage mad. I just quit. Shut up, Kale. All right, I do want to do the other endings, the HR endings. So hang on. All right, so we're back. We're gonna do the other HR endings. Rational decision reported to Human Resources. So let's go ahead and we'll skip out that. Speed dial HR. Kale. Yeah, I'd like to report the theft. Kale doesn't care. He could give 2 shits. Oh, this Kale. Okay. So the next day... So, this time, we'll do the Szechuan peppercorns. Yes, the spice of my life. How could I forget the nose-numbing smell of roasted Szechuan pepper? The thick red oil of the bean paste. The firm, bouncy texture of the cubed tofu. With an internal heat so good, it transcends the taste buds. Mapo tofu. Eating plain rice is great, but it can't beat the spicy fragrance of chili oil and peppercorns. But this one is different. I've spiked up the heat, adding twice the amount of ground peppercorn and chili. A spice too powerful for the mortal tongue. Right before I kiss my baby goodbye, I sprinkle on some more pepper. If anyone dares open my bowl, a red powdery explosion awaits them. 5 hours later. Lunchtime arrives and I rush to the break room. Perhaps today will be different? I take out my bowl. The lightness of the silicone bowl is foreboding. See, somebody likes spicy food, but how? Why? Who is this food-crazed glutton? Wait, if someone ate my super spicy Szechuan Mapo tofu, then their lips should be bright red right now. With the remaining minutes of my break, I looked far and wide for the mysterious red-lipped caper. But to no avail, my pepper-kissed burglar was nowhere to be found. There are too many employees in this company. Wearing a lipstick! I gave up on finding those hot lips and went home. Luckily, the stench of peppers clung to my suit, and people avoided me on the subway during rush hour. The next day. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. On my way home, I caught a supermarket sale. That's why I was compelled to make fish head curry for lunch. A big steamed fish head simmered in a thick milk milky curry sauce, sliced tomatoes, okra, and eggplants float around. Succulent, bouncy fish cheek and a big, sticky eye drenched in tangy curry sauce. A vibrant, comfy dish to ease the stress of this weary week. But will it survive until my break? The thief is still out on the loose, ready to pounce. I need to protect my meal. This is my last stand, my last course of action. What should I do? Oh, wow. So there's a lot of choices in this game. Well, let's just eat it or keep it. I should keep my lunch with me. The closer, the better. Sitting comfortably in my swivel chair, I type away in my Excel sheets. My pink ball keeps me company, so my nerves are relaxed. Nearby, some workers are gabbing away. Employee A. So how's your term end report coming along? Employee B. Never mind that. Did you see who's employee of the month again? Who? The new hire. That French dude. French? From abroad? Who knows, but he's been snagging employee of the month ever since he started last year. I've been trying for this month, but I lost. Man, give up. You can't beat him. You went on vacation to play the new elf ring last week, remember? Oh, you're right. They finally finish talking and leave the area. I can finally eat in peace. Shifting my keyboard away and replacing it with my bowl, I flip open the lid. An explosion of spice enters my nostrils. Employee A. What's that smell? Someone's eating in the cubbies again. It'll be like that sometimes. We sympathize with each other silently. It's the first time I've been able to eat a meal during lunch. The tangy aroma wakes me up and stirs my stomach. Growl. I take out my spoon and dig in. That's not my stomach growling anymore. I turn my head and spot an unfamiliar figure passing by. He's a ruggedly handsome man. He looks down at my bowl, grimacing. You stink. Ugh, you're a jerk. I take that back. He's insufferable. Wait, it doesn't smell too bad, but it's distracting everyone else. Why didn't you put it in the fridge? Before I can even swear back, he walks away. Stinky? Rather than my curry, it smelt like he hadn't left the company in a week. My nose scrunches up, remembering his sour stench. His smell left such an impression that I couldn't even enjoy my long-awaited meal peacefully. That man, that menace, he seems familiar. I can't put my finger on who he reminds me of. Speaking of which, I should spray some air freshener later. Ending 6. Stinky. Fair. That was a fair ending. Well, because I've got to actually eat lunch this time. Alright, y'all. I'm going to leave it at that. It seems like there's a lot of different endings that you could get with this game. So, check it out for yourself. I found this on Itch.io. So it's Someone Stole My Lunch. If y'all enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, meow.